And that's part two. This verse 22 says, "She maketh herself coverings of tapestry, her clothing in silk and purple. Her husband is known at the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land." Right, man. That one guy come to work with a healthy lunch. It was like his wife packed him a lunch for a weekend, man. Like, damn, Big Roy, what you got there? Oh, man, my girl made me water the brim and this and that and this and that. And you see, he got apples, he got oranges, he got milk, he got the juices, he got the snacks. I mean, you can really see she took time out to prepare a meal for that man, man. A man should be going to work eating out of the vending machine, man, ordering food and wasting money, man. You know, it says she make a fine linen and selleth it and deliver girdles unto the merchant. Right, man. She sells her goods. All right. She's an asset. She's a attribute. No, she's an asset. All right, and a benefit to you. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with your woman being a benefit to you. All right, not to be you walking with her, and then some dude I'm running to you in Walmart, but hey, what the band? How you doing? And you got the googly eyes going on, man. Are you looking at your Girl Scout? You look at him and look at him. Scout, you look at her. She look at you and say, "Oh, he's just a friend," that's boo baby from work. You know, have your man out here looking stupid and shit, man. You lay it up and the phone is ringing at 2, 3 in the morning, and random knocks on the door, and there's a bunch of constant drama and mental torture dealing with these goddamn women, man. All right. It says, "Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness." Her focus is the house. Who's the head of the house? It's the man, followed by the kids, man. All right, what can I do to change the house around, spruce it up a little bit, add a different color, add a different smell to it? You know, buy a new rug, or buy a new wall piece or something. You know, doing extra around the house, so to speak. She's not lazy. She ain't gotta wait till all my children go off. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her, man. All right, so there's nothing wrong with giving your girl credit, man. All right, just know who you're dealing with. But that's that. Okay. Woman's. There's a thing called woman's work, man. All right, it's called woman's work. And woman's work is not being manly, man. All right. I know no, I just put this. It's Toby told his wife that. Oh my goodness. Oh man, let me see. Or it's Um, Toby 2 and 9. This is Toby 2 and 9. The same night also I returned from the burial and slept by the wall of my courtyard, being polluted. My face was uncovered. Right, he was going around burying the bodies. All right, I believe for the Babylonians, Nineveh, Nineveh. It was Nineveh. I believe so. All right, but the point being was that he was unclean by touching dead bodies, so he stepped outside the camp. All right, and said, I knew not that there were sparrows in the wall, and mine eyes being open, the sparrows muted warm dung into mine eyes, and a whiteness came in my eyes, and I went to the physicians, but it helped me not. Moreover, Achacaris did nourish me until I went to Edemias. My wife Anna did take woman's work to do, man. All right, housework, woman's work, man. All right, not no working around a bunch of men all day, man. You know, buying you lunch, buying you breakfast. You know, you got a work husband at the job that you know, then you got the other guys at the job, you know, all up on you too, man. All right, it makes you know it makes Jake look weak, and it makes our daughter look horrid, man. All right, so there is woman's work to do, man. All right, you women are adulterous, man. Sirach 41:21 to turn away thy face from thy kinsman, or to take a portion or a gift, or to gaze upon another man's wife. Right, man, these are things you should be ashamed of, man. All right, turn your face from somebody, from a brother you can help. All right, take away somebody's a right to have something, his gift or his lot, or you know his things, his goods. All right, or to gaze upon another man's wife, or to be over busy with his maid and come not near her bed, or upbraiding speeches before friends, and after thou hast given, upbraid not. All right, you know we're busy, man. You know, a lot of women say that they don't have no man. You know, and you know you got to do your due diligence on that. You know, because if she lies to you, then that's on her. You know, but we don't want to be naive about certain signs and ignore red flags either. You know, but we're not going to be being over busy with somebody's girl, man. You know, I know we had to have a certain work decorum in the workplace, but you know, if it's not work related, you know, it's not if it's not work related, then it shouldn't be discussed. You know, and I just seen a meme the other day where it said the bitch don't look good, you just work with her for 8 hours, and that's true. You know, you with them so long that you start to grow some type of attraction to these women. You know, she may smell good, she may sound so wholesome, or whatever the case may be. All right, these things are because we're in too close of a proximity and spend too much time with these women, man. All right, you know, so not to be overindulging, all right, in these women that are married and women in general, man, because they're distracting. Take it from me, man. All right, to get this real quick. So right 99, it says sit. It says I'm turning away. Turn away. I'm gonna read 8. It says turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. Right, man. You know, sometimes it's just best to keep to turn away, keep walking, man. All right, because these women are, you know, they're like Medusa, man. You look them in the eye, man, you're gonna fucking get turned to stone. All right, they're enchantresses, man. All right, you should look out upon them with a haughty looks and eyelids, man. You know, so be careful, man. You know, when you're not be careful. All right, dealing with these women at work. All right, you women, they got men, they got you know somebody they're dealing with. Then you commit adultery, man. All right, to sit not at all with another man's wife, and sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thy heart incline unto her, And so through thy desire, thou fall into destruction, man. Right, man. You know, you're looking at these women. You know, they're coming to work. You know, and let's be honest, some women fit their clothes better than others. All right. You know, and some of these work uniforms are made to show off assets to the woman. All right. So you're going to be looking at them drop stuff, bend down, picking them up, and you see their round tires and their headlights and things. And you start to fantasize, man, about them, man. And that's adultery. That's adultery. That's adultery. Oh man, let me see. I'm not squaring the right. I'm scared to talk about. I think you have a shot at it, man. He committed adultery already, man. All right, if you think about, I'm laying with her in your head, and she betrothed or married to another man, then you committed adultery already, man. All right, and these women belong at home, man. All right, make me a sandwich. All right, they don't belong in the workplace. All right, and with that, I'm gonna say shalom.